The ghost's filmy hands brushed over me. I could feel the soft fingers, dry and soft as air, tighten around my skin. Stephanie's hands thrashed wildly. Beside me in the dark hall, she struggled to free herself. It's like a net, she choked out. I swiped at my face. My hair. I spun away. But the dry fingers clung to me, tightening, tightening. And I realized we hadn't walked into a ghost's grasp. Tugging and tearing frantically with both hands, I realized we had walked into cobwebs. A thick curtain of cobwebs. The blanket of sticky threads had fallen over us like a fisherman's net. The more we struggled, the tighter it wrapped itself around us. "Stephanie, it's cobwebs!" I cried. I tugged a thick, stringy wad of them off my face. "Of course it's cobweb," she shot back, squirming and thrashing. "What did you think it was?" A ghost," I muttered. Stephanie snickered. "Duane, I know you have a good imagination, but if you start seeing ghosts everywhere, we'll never get out of here." I didn't know what to say. Stephanie thought the same thing I did. She thought she'd been grabbed by a ghost, but now she was pretending she knew all along. We stood there in the darkness, tearing the sticky threads off our faces and arms and bodies. I let out an angry groan. I couldn't brush the stuff from my hair. "I'm going to itch forever," I wailed. "I've got more bad news for you," Stephanie murmured. I pulled a thick wad off my ear. "Huh? Who do you think made these cobwebs?" I didn't have to think about it. "Spiders?" My arms and legs started to tingle. My back began to itch. I felt a light tingling on the back of my neck. Were there spiders crawling up and down my body? Hundreds and hundreds of them? Forgetting the wispy strings of cobweb, I started to run. Stephanie had the same idea. We both ran down the long hall, scratching and slapping at ourselves. "Steph, the next time you have a great idea, don't have a great idea," I warned her. "Let's just get out of here," she groaned. We reached the end of the hall, still scratching as we ran. No stairway. How do we get back downstairs? Another hall twisted to the left. Low candles over the doorways flickered and danced. Shadows darted over the worn carpet like slithering animals. "Come on!" I pulled Stephanie's arm. We had no choice. We had to follow this hallway too. We jogged side by side. The rooms were all dark and silent. The candle flames dipped as we ran past. Our long shadows ran ahead of us, as if eager to get downstairs first. I stopped when I heard someone laughing. "Whoa," Stephanie murmured, breathing hard. Her dark eyes grew wide. We both listened hard. I heard voices. Inside the room at the end of the hall. The door was closed. I couldn't make out the words. I heard a man say something. A woman laughed. Other people laughed. "We caught up to the tour," I whispered. Stephanie scrunched up her face. "But the tour never comes up here to the top floor," she protested. We stepped up close to the door and listened again. More laughter on the other side. A lot of people talking cheerfully, all at the same time. It sounded like a party. I pressed my ear against the door. "I think the tour ended, and everyone is just chatting," I whispered. Stephanie scratched the back of her neck. She pulled a stringy gob of cobweb from her hair. "Well, hurry, Duane. Open the door. Let's join them," she urged. "I hope Otto doesn't ask us where we've been," I replied. I grabbed the doorknob and pushed open the door. Stephanie and I took a step inside and gasped in shock at what we saw.